Today on Tech Scenes ZA, as the video title says, we're going to be finding out what the happened to installing a NAS more powerful than, and finally completing the setup and having a working server. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Prashant and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here at Tech Scenes ZA and you're interested in tech and awesome tech related projects and videos, you can start by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon so you get notified every time we post a video. If you haven't watched any of the previous episodes about us installing a NAS more powerful than, maybe you should go ahead and watch those first and then come back to this video. The videos are going to be linked up there in the YouTube cards. So in the first video, we took a look at the hardware and the specs of our server of choice. And in the second video, we took a look at our software of choice, FreeNAS. Let's go ahead and pick up at the end of video 2 and actually catch up on what's happened so far. Towards the end of video 2, the video came to an end with us having issues initializing our Z volume for FreeNAS. This was actually completed with ease, and we went ahead and created active shares which were working. And that's where everything went horribly wrong. The first problem we ran into was that we couldn't create, we could create, but we couldn't start up our virtual machines that we wanted to install on FreeNAS. So a virtual machine is, as the name says, it is a virtual machine. It is not a physical computer that you could connect to. It's a virtual computer that you could connect to and work off of. So after the virtual machines weren't working, we actually gave up any hope of that working. And we moved on to adding jails. So what jails are basically small pieces of software that you could install to run alongside FreeNAS. So software such as Plex Media Server, uTorrent Server, and some other programs were listed in the jails, and I'm sure you would have seen it in video 2. So when we tried to initialize the jails, it was downloading but not installing. After we've had these two problems, we went to the community forum, and that's where we found out that our CPUs do not work well with FreeNAS. And after much deliberation, we decided the only way moving forward was actually scrapping the entire FreeNAS project. After scrapping the FreeNAS project, we installed VMware ESXi. VMware ESXi is a virtual machine hypervisor. A virtual machine hypervisor is a sort of software that allows you to run multiple virtual machines on one physical machine, such as our server. After we successfully installed VMware ESXi, we went ahead and installed virtual machines. The first virtual machine we installed was Windows Server 2012. And the reason that we installed Windows Server 2012 was because of our dire need of network shares. And if you would have noticed, I did actually tease our network shares in a previous video, creating an evil USB. And if you haven't seen that video is linked up there in the YouTube cards. After installing Server 2012 and having our active shares and users set up, the second virtual machine we installed was a Windows 10 virtual machine, which is labeled TechScene VM. So the problem we faced was, although my personal PC is powerful with running an i5 and 6 gigs of RAM, it wasn't powerful enough to handle Adobe Premiere Pro for our editing. And that is why we created this TechScene virtual machine, so that our editing could be done on a much more powerful machine. So we allocated it all the resources of the physical machine as well as 32 gigs of RAM. from that virtual machine. So it is quite powerful, and that's what allows us to actually edit and have our videos done so efficiently. After installing the TechScene VM, I installed a Windows 7 virtual machine, which is used for testing purposes. After the Windows 7 virtual machine, I installed another Windows 10 virtual machine, which I labeled Gaming VM. So the Gaming VM is actually set up in hopes of me playing video games and actually uploading the videos to YouTube. So the virtual machine is installed with Call of Duty. So hopefully in the foreseeable future, you might be seeing some gaming videos coming out of TechScene ZA. And that is the end. Hopefully this isn't the end of installing a NAS more powerful than. Well, it isn't a NAS anymore. It's now the TechScene ZA server. I have hopes of actually setting up a media server or a media playback server on the server, and even a uTorrent server. So maybe you might be seeing that in the near future. Guys, TechScene ZA is in search of sponsorships. So if you do know anyone who'd be willing to sponsor an episode of TechScene ZA, or maybe loan us a device for review, our business email address is linked in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up if you did, and getting subscribed if you aren't subscribed already, turning on post notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you same time, same place next week.